and get your love. Whoa. Hello. Welcome back to another magnificent episode of whatever the fuck's going on around here. You know what's going on. We got this book, and we're talking about the book. I'm getting comfortable, okay? Give me a moment. Alright, thank you for the moment. Where do we want things? You getting comfortable? It's getting sexual? Okay, we're not gonna make this episode weird. We'll save that for other videos. These are a little more snatch. Touch. I'm gonna take this. You guys are watching me. It's what I stare at. It's what we got going on. Such a weird setup. But it's the setup. Is this the spot we want to be in? We're getting comfy. Why not? Got the lights off this time. We're recording. We're looking good. I think we're good. It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday right now. Does that matter? Does that do anything? Is that any important information to the video? To you? To newcomers? To the old comers? To anyone coming? Is that important? I don't think it is. Nothing's important. We say that all the time. Broken record. Alright. We're going to be the Bob Ross of not painting, but living. Be the Bob Ross of living, not just painting. I don't know what that means, but I'm watching Bob Ross before bedtime, and it's starting to bleed into my life. Let me get a drink. There we go. We good? It's a good lighting? Do we need more light? Do I have another light? Whoa, almost fell. Tripped. Oh, that's so blinding. We're experimenting, okay? I wish I could, adjust the lighting there. It's like we have a dolly. Professional setup. It's on my rower. I feel like we can use that for something. Anyway. There's never, I don't stick to anything. If you come here for a thing, you're going to be disappointed. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you don't come here for a specific thing. You come here to listen to some 30-year-old white man. I can say 30-year-old. It was my birthday now. I'm 30 years old, guys. I've been here for 30 years. Been on this planet with you. We all been here, though. We're all here. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm trying to think if I want to say things or save it for a future video. Doesn't matter. You come here for the book. You come here for me. I don't know. What do I come here for? That's good. The little things in life. I say it all the time. I look forward to one of these drinks. Energy drinks. Caffeinated. Stay caffeinated. It's one of the best parts of the day. Some of you could be like, that's sad. No, it's not. All right? Enjoy the little things. Find little things. Enjoy the little tiny little bits. Gotta make the same jokes. I'm gonna recycle all my jokes. I made that joke last time. Maybe you're new here, so it's new to you, so it's not recycled. I'll make all the same jokes. Every video is gonna be the same. Don't expect to come here next week and think I'm gonna be innovative and expect something new. We're just here. This is gonna turn into just me sitting here and talking. It's not even a book. You come here for the book. I know. You're like, can you talk about the book? Huh? You said you were gonna. You were holding a book and you're saying we talk about the book. What if I didn't talk about the book? Eh? Would you be disappointed? I wouldn't be. I would be. I wouldn't be. Cool. Letting the caffeine settle into my temple, my body. We're comfortable. Feels like it's Saturday, but that's only because my wife's home. She's on vacation. We're enjoying vacation. That's why I didn't come out with a video this week in the beginning, so if you were expecting a basement workout video, you didn't get one this week, okay? It's because I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation whenever my wife's on vacation. I spend my time with her because, you only have so much time to spend with your loved ones. We focus on, that kind of bullshit, the cheesy, cliche type of things. Hey, maybe there's a reason the cliche things are a cliche for a reason, because it's true. Just like, the whole love yourself and you can't love other people if you don't love yourself type of thing. You might not agree with it, but I think there's some truth there. How are you supposed to love other people if you can't even figure out how to love yourself? But I'm not getting into that. Okay, let's get the book before we go on about some other shit. Alright, if you're wondering why you're here, I couldn't tell you. But I'm here to yap about this book. I'm going to read some pages, read some words off of some pages. Not the best reader, but that doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it. Week 2. It's dark, so it's a little dark episode. So we're not getting the best quality, but that's okay. Can I adjust the quality? Can I adjust? Maybe here? Is that better? Did that get better? Did it get worse? You listen. Dramatic effect. I can throw the light in. Spotlight. I'm the lighting guy. I'm the director. I'm the writer. There's no scripts, so there is no writing, really. There's nothing's planned here. We give you a live, in the feeling, in the flesh. That makes it more authentic. No script, baby. No script. Just here. Doesn't mean it's good. Right? Yeah. Nah, I liked it better before. I can't even read. We're just gonna... where am I at? Get out of the shot. Stop looking at my butt, you weirdos. We're sticking it. We're sticking it there. Where are we at? I gotta stay in the shot. It's good. It's good. It's good. How should I put my legs? You guys like them crossed? Squish my nuts? Open? Wide? Compensating? Yeah. I'm just playing around. I like to be playful here, can you tell? That's what life should be. A big play. Just a man at work. I'm at work right now. Does it look like it? I'm gonna keep repeating it. You guys realize that if you can grab people's attention, it's the currency of today. You know, we don't have to chop down logs anymore to make a living. Some of us are still doing that, and hey, if you enjoy that, do it. But that shit's gay after a while. I don't want to put on shingles on a roof. That shit sucks. Okay. All right. Enough complaining. Let's read the book. Let me take a drink. I know I keep procrastinating. We're here. We'll talk more on this Saturday when we, do drugs. Drug it up. Right here. Is this a good spot? Am I blocking anything important? Behold the book. Where's the focus? Oh, there we go. Is this the focus? So, taking action. Week 2, taking action. All right. Let me tell you what you're in for. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 pages today. That's a long read, so I'm going to get a little boring. We're going to make it as exciting as we can and take what we can from this book here. Action isn't a burden to be hoisted up and lugged around on our shoulders. It is something we are. The work we have to do can be seen as a kind of coming alive. Oh no, my fridge is on. Can you hear that? We're shutting it off. I can't deal with it. Hopefully we don't forget to plug that in because I don't want to have some de-thawed meat. We're good. We're good. I know no Dax today. She's upstairs. Cassie. So no kitty cat. That actually wasn't even the name of the page. I fooled you. That's the name of the segment, I guess. The real thing is, can you see this? Let's get the light in here. Boom. Too much light. There we go. Decision hunting. Is that what it says? Decision hunting. On choosing a path through the woods. Decision hunting. Concerning one's karma, one should not vacillate. Goddamn. Why do they gotta make books hard sometimes? I think dharma means karma. I'm Googling it. That dharma. It's gonna be a long episode. I can already feel it. Dharma. In Indian religion, the internal and inherent nature of reality regarded in Hinduism as a cosmic law underlying right behavior and social order. The word looked familiar too. I just got done reading the Buddhism book. I know I seen it in there. Okay, now let's look up the word vacillate. Vacillate. We're learning things. How exciting. Alternative or waver between different opinions or actions. Concerning one's dharma, one should not vacillate. Okay, that makes sense now that I understand the words. Concerning your own being, your own state, you shouldn't, have to be in between states concerning your own life. You shouldn't be confused. That's what I took that as. I'm not here to teach you, I'm here to teach me. And in a way, you get to learn something. You get to learn something. You'd be like, that guy's an idiot. Hey, that guy's smart. He's learning words. Look at Monkey learn words. All right. Let's actually start the book. We're only... Jesus Christ, I've been here for 18 minutes. Should we even read? Damn. All right. In case it's not clear by now, I'll emphasize it again. Embracing your limitations isn't a matter of settling for less in life. It's not about passively sitting back and letting things happen to you. I refuse to endorse the claim variously attributed to Kurt Vonnegut, the Dalai Lama, and Pastor Rick Warren, and popular among self-styled spiritual types, that we are human beings, not human doings. Human beings, not human doings. That's a good one. The whole point of facing the truth about finitude is that it gets easier to spend more of your time on worthwhile and life-enriching activities once you're no longer trying to do all of them, or do them perfectly, or do them with secret agenda or achieving a feeling of security or control. That's why our focus this week is on the art of taking imperfect action, and I know of no better way to start doing that, especially when you're mired in procrastination. What does mired mean? You guys know what that means? Huh? You guys so smart? What does mired mean? Huh? I don't know. It's just some big words. They're small big words too. I don't know. I don't know. Mired. No, not muted. Damn autocorrect. Mired. Meyer. Why are you saying it so sexually? So seductively. Did that guy do anything for you guys? Cause to become stuck in mud. So getting stuck. Especially when you're mired in procrastination. So stuck in procrastination. Or unable to figure out your next move. Than to go looking for some kind of decision you could make. And then make it. I feel like we're doing that right now. Like, we're just not procrastinating. We're here. Imperfectly. I never want to try to be perfect. That shit doesn't even exist. Striving to be perfect. You're lame if that's what you're doing, okay? Calm down. Stop trying so hard. I actually went through my own shit in life. Like, I feel like just like there's so much shit I want to do in this world. I gotta do more. We're only alive, but eventually you're like, you know what? You can't do everything. You can't. So slow down. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. You pick a few hobbies. Pick a few things. Enjoy them, get good at them, whatever, do whatever you want, okay? Anyway, moving on. There is a vast academic and popular literature on the art of decision making, but much of it misses the point of treating decisions as things that just sort of come along. It is though you're sitting behind your enormous desk in the executive suite, sipping your coffee, and every so often an underling hurries into the office, clutching a manila folder containing a decision you must make. Perhaps this is how presidents and captains of industries experience decisions. And even for the rest of us, it's true that decisions do occasionally land on our desk, figuratively speaking, in this manner. Should you accept the job offer, say yes to the proposal of marriage, hand over your wallet to the mugger, or decline? Far more frequently, though, the life-enhancing route is to think of decisions not as things that come along, but as things to go hunting for. See, that's a good way right there. Don't think things are coming your way. That's just not how life works. It happens, but you gotta go. You gotta manifest this shit. You gotta start thinking about what you want. Look around. Look for it. Look for it. You'll find it. Okay? This is how it works. This is how it works around here. But anyway, in other words, operate on the assumption that somewhere in the confusing morass of your... What does that mean? Confusing morass. Morass. You want more ass? What is that? More ass. I need more ass. I love ass. I'm more of a tits guy, but I'll take some ass. Only my wife, though. Right? I'm married. More ass. Here, am I saying it?
Morass.
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 Yeah, we all want
Morass.
morass. An area of muddy or boggy ground. A complicated or confused situation. Morass. Where were we? We were at morass. Where'd morass go? Oh yeah, right. In other words, to operate on the assumption that somewhere in the confusing morass of your work or your life lurks at least one decision you could make right now in order to get unstuck and get moving. It's true. You always can make a decision. You can always make a decision. Don't forget that. Always. Tired of your relationship? Get the fuck out. Not saying to end it. I'm not trying to break up relationships here, but if you want out, get the fuck out. Why are you in there? Only you can make you happy. Only you can save yourself, okay? You gotta make the decisions. And those are the important ones, the ones concerning you. You can't be doing things for the sake of others, okay? You gotta do it for yourself. Be selfish. I know, everyone's telling you not to be selfish growing up, but I'm telling you, be selfish. It's more about you. You're the most important person in the world. Okay? Okay. Good. I know it's arguable. I'm not trying to start arguments, okay? Okay? I'm gonna keep pointing my finger. In other words, blah, blah, blah. All right. The executive coach, Steve Chandler, in his book Time Warrior, refers to this sort of decision making as choosing, which he contrasts with the similar sounding but actually very different activities of trying to decide or figure out what to do. You could fitter months trying to work out how to begin the screenplay you've been meaning to write, and you might never succeed. To take the 3 opening scenes you've been pondering and just choose one is the work of a moment, and unequivocally, unequivocally. Gosh, should have paid attention in school, huh? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're all telling me? This guy's retarded. Why is he reading to us? Do something different. Maybe fucking don't quit your day job. Unequivocally. That's a big word.
Unequivocally.
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 In a way that leaves no doubt. Unequivocally. Unequivocally. But to take the 3 opening scenes you've been pondering and just choose one is the work of a moment. And unequivocally within your capabilities. See, just like reading this book, it's unequivocally within my capabilities, but we gotta get better, okay? You gotta stay here. I think there's progress. I'm getting more comfortable. Not caring. Okay. Or suppose you've been trying to decide vaguely about whether to leave your job. Hey, I've been there. That's the sort of dilemma over which people spin their wheels for years. Damn right. But right now, over the course of the next 3 minutes, it would be easy to choose the person in your social circle who's most likely to have some good advice on the matter. Then email them to invite them over for coffee. Most people believe a deficit in knowing in their problem. Chandler writes, they believe they don't know what to do, so it'll take time before they do it. But choosing takes no time. When you choose, you've already chosen. Let me get another drink. This is good stuff. It's always good stuff, though. Books are cool. That's good stuff. Good drink. That is. It's always hard to make decisions. And people will just sit and they just keep waiting. They wait for a decision just to happen. When you make the decision, you are the one. You're where you're at because of you, okay? It's true. You just start. You start walking, man. You just do it. There is no trying. There's either you're doing it or you're not. Okay? There's no trying. Are you eating healthy or are you not eating healthy? Okay? It's just like that. There's not, I'm trying to eat healthy. No, are you doing it or are you not? All right? All right. Okay, let's move on. I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to fat shame you. All right? I'm that guy. But I still love you. I don't care. And who cares? Who cares? Who texted me? Hell yeah. My cousin texted me talking about Sopranos. The Sopranos. He's telling me to watch it. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna get to it. I'll watch it eventually. Where were we? I don't know. I think I was bitching about something. Okay. Looking at things this way. Indeed, you might argue that making a decision is the defining act of the limit-embracing life. As we've already seen, the fact that your time is limited, plus the reality that you can only ever be in one place at any instant, means that in every moment, you're opting not to take 1,000 alternative paths through life. God, so true. If you choose to go to the park, you're choosing to miss out on something else. It's the way life is. From each of these paths branch another 1,000 alternatives, and so endlessly on like a vast river delta through which you could follow any one of an immense variety of streams, but only one. That's why indecisions can feel so oddly comfortable. It's true. One thing that everyone, especially couples, they can relate on this, but where to eat. In my relationship, I'm choosing 90% of the time, but I think they like decisions being made for you. And I'm not saying they as in woman, but like the person that, I think most people, you choose and I'll follow along. I'll go with the flow. And there's nothing wrong with that when it comes to small decisions, but when it's the big decisions matter, when it's your life, when it's your happiness, that's when it matters. But anyway, yeah, that's why indecisions can feel oddly comfortable. It's a form of postponement. There we go. Postponement. A temporary avoidance of the painful sacrifice involved. That's true. Good way to put it. A temporary avoidance of the painful sacrifices involved. Put differently, it's a way of trying to dodge the Inevitably. Slow down. It's a way of trying to dodge the inevitability. God damn. It's gonna get me angry. I'm done. I quit. I can't read. Put differently, it's a way of trying to dodge the inevitability of consequences, which we explored on day 3. To make a decision, any decision, is to take your ownership of the situation instead. It's acknowledging your presence in the kayak instead of fantasizing about super yachts. Remember kayaks and super yachts? That was a good chapter. It takes a little willpower, but the reward is usually an immediate boost of motivation as you withdraw your psychological emergences from denial or avoidance and focus them on action. Momentum starts to gather, and each decision proves easier to make than the last. It's true. That's just like anything. You build confidence when you do something over and over. Tell my wife this. Just do it. You're gonna suck. Who cares if you look like a nerd, a fool, lame, whatever you want to call it. Do it. Who cares? You're gonna get better. You're gonna be better than the first time, second, and so on. All right. Momentum starts to gather. Each decision proves easier. There are 2 rules of decision hunting worth hearing in mind here. The first is that the decision doesn't get to count as a decision until you've done something about it in reality. True. So as to put some of your discarded alternatives beyond reach, merely telling yourself you've decided inside your mind isn't enough. You have to actually begin drafting the opening scene of the screenplay, setting off down the creative path as opposed to any of the others. You have to actually email your friend about the coffee, thereby transforming your purely private doubt about your job into something that now exists in the external world. Beautiful. 100% agree. 200%. 1,000. Whatever percent you throw back at me, it's higher. I agree. True stuff. All right. We got like a page and a half left. Bear with me. All right. Hold on. We're almost there. The other rule, however, balancing the first, is that as long as the decision meets the litmus test. What is that? That sounds familiar. Litmus test? See, I don't know. And I'm not going to claim to know things I don't know. All right? I don't do that. I don't mind looking like a fool. Litmus test. Go ahead and Google that yourself. You're going to hear this.
Litmus test.
Test for acidity or alkalinity using litmus. What the fuck is litmus? Is it a chemical? It says politically means something as an opinion or political moral issue that is used to make a judgment about whether someone or something is acceptable. We'll go with that. I think that's what this guy's probably getting at. The other rule, however, balancing the first, is that as long as the decision meets the litmus test, it can be as tiny a decision as you like. Grand gestures aren't required. There's no need to leap directly from thinking about a career change to marching into your manager's office to quit. Baby steps are fine. They just have to be real ones. It's like driving a car at night. You never see further than your headlights, but you can make the whole trip that way. Wow, that's a good one. Never heard that one. I feel like I should have heard that by now. That's a good way to live life. It's more present too. You think too far into the future, you get anxiety, and when you get too much anxiety inside you, you want to quit because you're like, I can't do this. But if you use that headlight analogy, you can only drive from what you see in front of you. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Brilliant. Keep making tiny but real decisions, and when it's time to quit, you visit your boss. Will be just one more incremental next step. Oh, I agree. I've done that. I've been there in the exact same shoes. That's why I'm here talking to you, beautiful people, the beautiful 10 of you. The numbers will go. It'll take time. Baby steps. Baby steps. All right. The topic of deciding and choosing naturally calls to mind one of the most famous poems ever written by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. I don't even know it, but it sounds familiar. You know the one. No, I don't. About the two paths diverging in a yellow wood, and how the speaker chooses the one less traveled by, a choice that he says made all the difference. On the standard interpretation, Frost's poem is a little more than a cliched celebration of the American dream. Spurn convention. Do your own thing, believe in yourself, and success is guaranteed. I don't know if that's true. Shit, I'll take it. But as the poet David Orr explains, in his book, also entitled The Road Not Taken, is really something much stranger. Frost's poem undermines the conventional reading on almost every line. No sooner has the speaker told us about the road less traveled then he admits that. In fact, previous travelers had left the two paths worn really about the same. And on closer examination, he never asserts that his choice of path made all the difference in his life. How could we know, since he never got to compare it to the other one? What the speaker of the poem may be saying is that ages and ages hence, when he's an old man, he expects that's what he'll claim, because he'll want to rationalize the choices he made, like everyone always does. It's true. It's true. I feel like we all do that. Like, it's just what makes you. You rationalize what happened to you, what you did, everything, all the choices, whatever led up to you in your life. It's you. The best thing is to rationalize it, because the only other option is to you go into regret, and it's just it's a negative. So rationalizing it only is the best option. It's the best option. So it only makes sense. It only makes sense. So yeah, I would say no matter what path you take, as long as you find a way to learn from it, you learn. You move on. You get it. I don't need to tell you this stuff. You're a smart enough human being. Not a human doer, a human being. All right, we're almost done. We got like 2 paragraphs left. Let me take get a drink. It's real. There's stuff in here still. This isn't an act. See, I'm human doing right now. I don't know. You can argue both sides. This is a fun thing about beliefs. Anything. Everything's arguable. Everything's fun. Anyway, the true insight of Frost's poem on this interpretation isn't that you should opt for unconventional life. It's that the only way to live authentically is to acknowledge that you inevitably always making decision after decision after decision that will shape your life in lasting ways, even though you won't ever know in advance what the best choice might be. I just said this. Doesn't it feel good to be validated by other people that you see as smart? It makes you feel smart. I'm smart. I said what he said. Okay, and I'm not reading ahead. I'm not cheating. I'm reading with you guys, okay? I didn't read this book. I don't know. You can only believe me. Or you can point your finger and say, liar, you're lying. You were editing this, and you go back and read it. I don't, okay? I don't. I swear to God. Or I swear to whatever's going on here and sending me to the worst place possible after this life. That's a big swear. That's bigger than swearing to God, okay? I'll take that. Whatever's going on around here and getting the worst outcome, I swear to that. All right. Now I got you to believe me. Fooled you. Just kidding. It's the truth. You don't know what to believe. I'm just a guy on the internet. Anyway, what was that? Decisions shape your life. I was like, yeah, I told you. In fact, you'll never know in hindsight either. Because no matter how great or appalling the consequences of heading down any given path, you'll never learn whether heading down a different one might have brought something better or even worse. Good stuff. Give me a boner. Even so, move forward. You still have to choose and keep on choosing. You still have to choose and keep on choosing, moving, keep going, don't ever stop. You're gonna die. If the speaker in The Road Not Taken hadn't consciously made some choice, he'd have made a different, unconscious one instead, to remain standing at that fork in the path, frozen in ambivalence. Ambivalence. We're gonna Google this last word, I know. Real quick, fast one.
Ambivalence.
Ambivalence. The state of having mixed feelings or contradictory. To remain standing at that fork in the path, frozen in ambivalence, waiting for something to happen. It's true. You gotta make a choice, or else you end up there. In that fork in the road, just looking. Frozen. You didn't make anything. You remained stuck. Good job. You made no progress. Just make a decision. You're gonna learn way quicker making the decision. Because then you made a mistake, correct course. If you didn't make a mistake, go on, keep going. You're not really learning anything if you don't make mistakes either, but not 100% true, but there's some truth there. There's some truth there. That was a good chapter. Fantastic chapter. If you come here next week, it's going to be a short one. We only got 3 pages. Next week is Finish Things on the Magic of Completion. I'm excited. Such a good book. I'm going to be sad when it's over. I'm glad we're not even halfway done. We got a lot of material here. We're going to keep showing up. We're on page 50 out of 169. But we did it. We did it, guys. We did it. We read the book. It only took us forever. I've been here for 45 minutes. This is definitely the longest one. We're getting the thumbnail. I don't know if this is the thumbnail, but it's a thumbnail. I don't know what should I be doing? Point at it? Do I do something stupid? What do people do? What attracts people? What thumbnails get you here? Check it out. I'm reading a book. Go check out this book. Hey, monkeys, humans. Isn't that weird? I don't know. I'm not going to try that hard because I don't care. Because I enjoy doing it and I don't care. If I get one, you know what makes me feel good? Masturbation. That was a joke. But it does make, I don't but yeah, 1 sub a video is what I was going to say. I'm like, yes. It was good. I enjoyed already, like being here in this moment for me. It's like, oh yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a little cherry on top. This is like building the cake, and then you guys are the cherries. It's a good way of putting it. You're all a bunch of cherries. It's my vacation too, and I'm still getting some stuff done, so that's good. That's good. But I'll see you guys here Friday, or I won't see you. You'll see me. That kind of thing. That thing we do. So it's probably Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. So. And it's Thursday night, so we got one more day. It's Friday tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy that week, that weekend. Doesn't get better than that. Living for the weekend, I know. They say don't do it, but it's hard not to. I agree, don't live for the weekend, because work's got you, man. We live to work, all right? So find what you love doing, because they got you even after you're done, if you think about it. I know we're getting sidetracked, but you put in 40 hours minimum, right? Putting 40 hours into that job. They got you thinking about it before you go in and after you go out. And you're still recouping after that work week. You're shutting down, you're getting ready for the next week. So that job's got you more than 40 hours. So just something to consider. Make sure you're doing what you love. So don't live for the weekend all the time. Because that's a pretty short life. Okay? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Take my advice. Take nobody's advice. All right? Now you got to take that one. It's the best advice. Put it on my tombstone. I won't have a tombstone because I'm going to be putting a cannon and shot out into the ocean and the sharks are going to eat me. That's what I want. Turn me into a shark chum. Feed me to a starving family. All right. I've overstayed my welcome, as usual. That's part of the thing. What am I going to do the rest of the day? I'm going to go watch some Ozark with my wife. I'm going to get some Jimmy John's tonight. Got a coupon. All right, go. Get. Go. Skedaddle. We almost had an hour together. That's a long time. An hour? Wow. Check out the phone. Oh.